All right. But I am Antonio Stinson. I am the wonderful host of the Glory Center. The reason why I say host is because it's not my house, it's God's house. Always remember that. The Glory Center doesn't belong to me, it belongs to God. And I'm just here to do what He said to do so that I could see the greatness of God everywhere in the lives of every single person that walks through the door. Um, Everybody is important. Everybody matters. Um, but one thing God is bringing back to us is the standard of holiness. All right. So if we could grasp that, and when people hear holiness, it scares people. But do you know holiness it only means to be set apart? It doesn't mean you're perfect, but it doesn't mean you're not trying. Okay, get that. It doesn't mean you're perfect, but it doesn't mean you're not trying. So what is the Glory Center? Because we have a million churches, especially in Charlotte. We got a million churches. Why would you be planting a new one instead of just getting anyone? Well, the Lord has commissioned me to Charlotte. Um, I'm from North Carolina. The Lord told me years ago, and the Lord told me that I could tell people now. The Lord told me years ago that He's given me the keys to Charlotte, and I didn't understand what He meant because when I say there's so many preachers in Charlotte, there's so many churches in Charlotte, there's so many great preachers, great men of God, great women of God. They're there. They're there in Charlotte, and I love them so much. But the Lord reminded me. He said, "Remember, I gave you a commission for Charlotte." Because I was comfortable just, I was comfortable just going around. I was comfortable around, like I'm in Texas right now, and the Lord said, "You gonna plant in Texas too?" I said, "Huh? No, one church is one church is good enough, right? One church is good enough, right? Grow it, do what the Lord want me to do, right, and just go on about my business." The Lord spoke to me. The Lord told me. He said the Glory Center is going to start with six. It is going to start with six different locations. I said, so y'all know I can't do this by myself, right? Y'all know, y'all know I can't do this by myself, right? So here is number one. Uh, what we are doing at the Glory Center. Number one, what we're doing is we're bringing the heart of God back to the people of God. Don't do that. When I say he told me that, I about fell out in my seat. I said six. I said Lord, because one thing about ministry, can I give you an honesty about me? Ministry doesn't make me tired. Oh, oh, what was that preaching? No, no, I could listen to somebody preach all day long. It just live right, right. Ministry for me is soul winning. I want to see souls transformed by the power of God. You know the old song, everything is moving by the power of God. That's me. I love to see God move everywhere in the lives of His people. And so He's commissioned me to take the people through the ranks the way he gave it to me years ago to really build a foundational relationship with God, and that's what creates disciples. Um, I could admit that I have been selfish, and the reason why is because I enjoy Jesus all to myself. I enjoy Jesus all to myself. I enjoy my own prayer time. I enjoy my own fasting time. I enjoy my own worship. I don't need a whole crowd of people to be around me. I just love seeking God. And the Lord came to me one time and told me in so many words. He said, "You're being selfish." I said, "What you mean?" Because you got You got people that are out here ministering and things like that, right? You got people out here preaching and all these other different things like that, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful. But what happens is that you watch people die while you live. F1, y'all. F1 on the live TikTok on the live. You watch people unalive spiritually. You watch people walk around dry. Their gift is the only form of moisture that they have. Their gift is the only form of moisture that they have. And that gift runs out. Are y'all hearing me? That gift gets old. Uh, I'm gonna prove it to you. How I know the gift gets old is this: the gift gets old because whenever someone is trying to do something or go somewhere or do something better for their lives, you know what happens? You get sucked in. You get tired of it. You get of just hearing prophecy and word of knowledge, and you get tired because it should bring you to God, but really it brings you to personality. Hey, faith in God. So the what's happening first is that God is commissioning